Hey everyone, and welcome back to Nier Replicant. I believe tonight is the night we're gonna finish our first playthrough of the game. Basically, we've done everything except for a few loose ends. We've got a couple more fish to catch. We already did all of the quests. I believe I have all of the weapons. Or if not, I'm gonna get the last of them soon. Yeah, we've made some good progress. On the last video, what happened? We went to the wedding for the King of Facade and Fira, and then Fira got mauled by a wolf, so that was fun. And then we killed the wolf, but then the king took credit for it. We got some stone for a lady that sent us back to the past at the beginning of the game where we fought a bunch of shades. Hey, Miss Chin, good to see you. Oh, and I checked my garden over the weekend. Unfortunately, there was no legendary flower. And on the middle row, I accidentally put 3 peaches in a row, you can see. Hey, Teddy. I'm doing good, just busy. How you doing? We seem to be having an issue. Hold on. Saying my stream is having problems. What's wrong with you, stream? Well, it says the connection's poor, but it still seems to be going. So I don't know why it's saying that, but hopefully you're all able to see it just fine. But yeah. I don't know why it's saying it's a poor connection. Anyways, just picking up all of my seeds. Oop, don't discard that. Picking up all my seeds, and as usual, we'll be planting at the end of the stream. Although, if I finish the game, I don't know if I'll have a garden yet. We'll see. No problems on your end? Well, maybe YouTube's just a liar, because it's telling me I have a poor connection. So, that's strange. I have good interwebs, YouTube. What's going on with you? Time to beat the game today? Alright, so which fish do I need? Somebody, I think it was you, Magal, said I needed a carp. I don't remember where you said I get a carp. And then there's the one in the desert, which I've been told to save for last. But yeah, outside of the fish, is there anything else we need to do? I don't think so. I think we're all set. I assume I'm gonna bring these seeds into the new game, correct? Because if not, that's a problem. I don't want to be making new pinks and peaches. From what I see, the stream is working good so far. Alright, well then YouTube's just crazy. It doesn't know what it's talking about. Alright, so I need a carp. I don't know where to go to get a carp, but that's what I need. And I got a chicken egg. Hey, Jessica, good to see you. Carp and Rizodont. Carp is in the village using earthworms. Oh, this village. Okay.
You come back with Yona, okay?
I think I have some earthworms. I think I bought them on accident once, so it works out. I'm gonna assume a carp is very easy to catch. I do have some earthworms, look at that. These carp don't stand a chance. Oh jeez. Oh, that's not a carp. That's an aquatic plant. I don't want that. That's also not a carp. Resident what? Something like that. Are you a carp? Tiny little guy. Hey, there we go. We got a carp. Alright. And then the desert, I need sardines. I believe I have them. Let me check. Sardines. I have 27. That should be enough. I hope so. I don't want to burn through 27 sardines. Hey, nobody answered me. Am I going to be able to bring these seeds into my New Game Plus? Because if not, I'm going to be ultra sad. I'm going to assume I'm just going to keep all my inventory.
Oh, there.
Sardines in the desert. Oh, I put the stream on and it's fishing time. You got that right, Beak. Very first cast. You guys ready? I'm gonna catch this thing on the first go. See? A bucket. Just like I said. Called it. Called it. I'll keep my inventory good. Told you I'd get that bucket. Oh, hey. Oh, never mind. That was weird. That bucket gave me a struggle for like half a second. Yeah, you can bring everything. Good. Good. Alright, who is littering in this desert? Empty cans, buckets. Alright, we're just gonna pick up a bunch of trash, apparently. I have this sudden urge to call you Beaker. Beak. I love Beaker. Oh my god, really? Okay, we've fished them all up now. Oops, dang it. I hope that wasn't it, because I got antsy and reeled in too quickly. Dang it. That was probably it. That was the first one that bit 2 times and didn't drag it down. Cans. Well, at this rate, I'm gonna run out of sardines. No, I'm pretty sure I already had this one bite and it just tricked me. It tricked me. I mean, the good news is, it's the, it seems to be the only thing that eats sardines that isn't a can. Oh, wait. Oh. See, every once in a while, the buckets actually move and give me a fight. It's very strange. What are we trying to catch? The Rizadont? Something like that? But, yeah, hopefully it shows up in the next 12 sardines. But yeah, what? Something just took it and ran. What was that about? Aha! I think I got it. Oh yeah, this is definitely it. This is definitely it. It's the big one. I got you, fish. I've got maximum fishing skill. You're screwed. You can't compete with me. I was trained by the old ninja man. Made some good progress there. Right, getting close to the halfway point. We got this. We got this. Always makes me nervous when it goes for this long. I'm just used to my earlier days when it would snap the line in like 10 seconds. Hang in there, man. You got this. God, this is taking forever. Heave! Final stretch! How about that sound? I don't think that sound's played before. Alright. Oh, you're not it, are you? Oh, you are. Yay, the Rizodont! And we got the trophy around by the pond. You caught one of every type of fish. Woot! 220 inches, 3,352 pounds. Well, that's not even close to that other one I caught. Oh, and I got the Fish of Legend. 2 trophies. Look at that. 2 trophies. Why is the Fish of Legend not the biggest one, though? That's kind of weird. All right, so now what are we doing? Are we doing the end? Is it time? Is it time? Okay, well,
Oh, there.
I guess I'll go back to the village. I don't know exactly where I'm going. It's so long, and thanks for all the fish. Yeah, fishing is fine once you actually get past the stupid beginning. If only gardening could be done. Alright, so where the heck was I going again? Oh, am I going back to Popola? Yeah, looks like it. Or no, it's over here. Oh, I think I'm going to the Lost Shrine. That's right, that's right. Lost Shrine. Who's up for some Lost Shrine? I am. I already fought up there once. I'm just gonna run to the top. Oh wait, where am I going? The old dude would be proud. One of the like 100 people that died. How many people did die? It was a significant amount. It's like, oh, here's a notable character, dead. Oh, he seems nice, dead.
Oh there. Getting on?
I don't like her, dead. Game holds nothing back. I'm horrible at fishing. Well, if you just started it, it's not you, it's the game. If you have low skill, you just fail, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's very dumb. But once you get your skill up, it's not too bad. I wonder how many people are still alive. Well, I guess we could fight. I can get words anyway. Plus, if I don't fight, you guys won't be mad at me for not using that one ability you really want me to use, which I always forget the name of. Dark Execution, I think. Stabby! Strength capture. Oh yeah? You wanna go? Actually, let's go for him. Hey, you stop that. Wow, that was a useless move. You should try better next time, buddy. Useless move. Oh, hi. Stabby! List of dead, all of them. Be like that meme. List of dead, yes. Oh, do I want to bother with him? Not really. See, I knew it. I knew. It was only a matter of time before the dark execution calls came. Ow! Oh no! You jerk. Dude, I was trying to climb over here. You're off in the distance. Alright, climb fast. Go. Go. Go, don't get hit by the orbs. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Use that upper body strength. Alright, me and you. Let's go, buddy. You can't guard me forever. Look at him waiting for me. That is rude. No! See, they always pick me first, and I can't time it. I don't even know if you can block that. If you can, my timing's... Oh, there you can. Alright. Never mind. Never mind. Although I feel like that one's a lot like the horizontal attack, where you have to block, like, way too early. Like, I didn't time that at all. I'm just like, I feel like blocking now. Alright, let's beat some people up or whatever. Haha! Oh, okay, that missed. Haha! Ow. Oh, yeah, I want to beat you up. Oh, you're squishy. Each hand! See, you gotta, like, some of these attacks bother me. The timing's all off in my opinion. Oh, I switched to this big thing. I don't want it. Can you stab him? Or not? Okay, that's cool. I didn't want to stab him anyway. Dang it. I was having success blocking or parrying, but then not so much. There we go. Full salve. Aha! Oh, what happened to all your fancy armor, buddy? It's gone. Something else? Who is fighting? Whatever. Whatever. You are not getting that off. Sorry, buddy. What is that? A pretty choker. I've got one of those before. Boom. You got me. I got too aggressive. Alright, maybe we do drop Dark Hand though. Maybe I'll go back to Dark Lance. I do like Lance. So yeah, let's go back to Lance. guess I'll just wait for him to attack. Haha! It's crazy how much damage those parries do. I'm not complaining about the combat in general. I'm complaining about a specific part of the combat. I like the combat in general. I'm complaining specifically about the parry times on like 2 attacks. All right, it's you. It's you. We meet again. All right, we can't block that. I feel like the music just started. It's like, music, battle's over. Music still hasn't clued in that the battle's over. See, I hate that. No! Yeah, I can't time it right. I see, like, I gotta... Just gotta freaking block super early. Like, right? Oh, that's way too early. Not that early. Hey, a new word. Ashurzar. Physical defense plus 25%. Interesting. There's a health salve. Nope. Stab him! Stab him again! Alright, fine. Shoot him. Take that. Oh, wow, that's nothing. He's a beefy boy. There we go. I love these little guys. Like, what are you gonna do? You can't even get an attack on them. I think I gotta fight another one of those big boys. Yep. Alright, let's go beat up the big boy. Hey, stop! Nice knockdown. Finish him. Take this. How was that not a parry? You dirty liar. Come on. Attack me, I dare you. Alright, that was... Thanks, team! Medicinal herb. Oh, I'm used to salad. Oops. You guys gonna do nothing. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. You're dead and you're on the ground. These little guys. These guys crack me up. It's so cute. They think they can do something. So many doors. Door after door after door. No casting for you. Sorry. Damn. Finish him. Strength capsule A. Wow, I'm already through. Is this the door to outside? It is. Holy crap, that was quick. this taking a little bit longer? Let him get up. No, oh, okay. We'll go outside. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't want to stab him. I just wanted to go outside. Just gotta know, just gotta let him know who's boss, you know? You're so beneath me, you're not even worth killing. I'm just gonna walk outside, get some fresh air. What's the fastest way up? Probably this way, although there's more enemies. But that's fine, we can fight them. Oh, right, these stupid guys. Oh, I hate these guys, they're the worst. And that's how you get rid of them. Thank you. Just knock him back so I don't have to do it. Shinies, how are you finding the experience of streaming a single-player game? Do you find it any different from the other games you stream? Not particularly. The only thing that I struggle with is, you know, I'll get, like, into a section and I'll, like, completely forget to, like, see what you guys are up to in chat. I'll just be super focused on what I'm doing. That's a lot of whoops. I don't appreciate that, buddy. See, this is the part where you die! Stab him! Or not, that's cool. Health salve! Okay, let's slowly walk down. Okay, we should probably save. There we go. And we got here. Nothing. All right, in we go.
Such an ominous sight, and yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Yeah. This is where Vice and I first met. And first fought together.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
Well, yes, I suppose. In a technical sense.
Pretty nice digs for a floating magazine.
At least it was free from annoying hussies like yourself.
Never gets old. You cannot turn back from this point. Continue. Yes.
And now the path is open.
What will we find inside? Interesting looking. Okay, I was expecting combat, not this. Hi, birds.
To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk!
I ask, why did humans disappear from the world?
The hell is this?
I believe this is some manner of password.
Password?
Yes. The correct answer should grant us access to the castle. I feel confident I've heard this somewhere before.
Okay. Maybe I look around? Oh, there's crates to break at least. Hey, what's this? Ooh, got the two-handed sword, Phoenix Sword. The Phoenix stuff has been good to me so far. Let's see, Phoenix Sword. Only 400 damage on it. Interesting. Alright. Well, maybe I talk to the bird again.
To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? I ask, why did humans disappear from the world? You must answer.
Because their lives are short. Because of a black disease. Both? I'm gonna guess because their lives are short. Not everyone died from the black disease. Is there a right answer here? I feel like it's because their lives are short. What say you all? Unless there's like an answer around here somewhere. Most likely there's no true wrong answer. So I could just pick one. Man, my stream must be delayed. I say short lives. I'm with you, Jessica. Alright, we're gonna say because their lives are short. If you don't answer correctly, you will have to do it again. Do what again? The whole game? Oh, well, now more people are saying the disease. Alright, we'll do disease then. Alright, because of a black disease.
I answer, because of a black disease.
I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
Vegetables. By acquiring leaves of the sacred tree, or by separating body from soul. Strange. I don't know. How am I supposed to know this? We could guess. Does it matter? It's not like a hint or anything. It's just say words. By separating body from soul. Interesting. Alright, by separating body from soul.
I answer, by separating body from soul.
I ask, what is the destination of souls?
They are placed in their corresponding shells, or they are in the promised land, bursting with light. I'm gonna assume it's they are placed in their corresponding shells. Worst case, you just have to answer all the questions again. Okay, well, that's not too bad. He seems to not care much about humans, so I'm gonna guess it's they are placed in their corresponding shells. Okay.
I answer, they are placed in their corresponding shells.
Very well. You are acknowledged as master. you may enter.
Why does that voice sound so familiar? Who's that voice actor? That sounds familiar.
Well then, it seems the way is open.
Someone tell me who that bird is. I know that voice.
It's the twins from your village.
Popola, Devila, what are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
We're here to rescue Yona? What are you two doing here? And they're right, let's go back to the village. Alright, so we're not doing number 3. So, we're either here to rescue Yona, or what are you two doing here? Maybe they've been puppeteering us the whole time. But that wouldn't make sense. I think they're just shades pretending to be them. That's my guess. So maybe we just say we're here to rescue Yona. That's what I'm thinking. Been wanting to stab them for a long time. Heck yeah. Do number 3, please. No, I'm not going back to the village. Think I should choose Yona? Alright, I'm here to rescue Yona.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad. We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
Is that actually them? So confused.
Devila, what's happening?
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so, until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie. I don't believe it.
Oh, they got some serious health. Now it's starting to go down. Maybe we do this. No, don't leave. Accept your stabbing.
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Vice. You are a traitor.
Oh, something's happening.
What now? They copied my powers.
Ah, shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place. You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Vice, are you all right?
Devila, Popola, why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the shades?
Stop knocking me back. almost at half health on him. Nope, dang it. Alright, I gotta wait for them to stop. Oh, can't block any of their attacks. It's still there. I don't like how they don't react at all. They just like take my hits like it's nothing. Ooh, got me with that. Oh, you know what? I should. Well, I was gonna say I should use a strength drop. Well, I guess I could. Why not? Strength drop. Stop punching me. You guys getting beat up now. Wait for it. Go.
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord. So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Obtain Shadow Lord's castle map. Alright, well that was strange.
Devila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of...
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be... Well,
Vice?
do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfectly...
Oh, that's not good. Vice, hang in there.
I think I hear a waltz.
It certainly is a grand affair.
Of all the...
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
Of all the things I expected in the Shadow Lord's castle, this was not it.
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Well, good. They keep knocking these dudes down. I'll take them out. I'm basically just waiting for parries. It's kind of the name of the game. Ah, but I can never parry that. Word obtained! Ulula! Armor break plus 30%. Jeez. Hey, I actually parried that for once. Nice. Strength drop? Sure, I'll use it. Oh, shouldn't let him get up. Didn't matter, he died anyway. Useless stabbing, but somehow hit him. I'm cool with that. Word obtained, Hodulov. Guard resistance plus 30%. Weapons and magic level 9. Another word. Oatzarkin. Experience rate plus 30%. Nice. Like that. Oh, what are you doing? Nah, get over here. You're not getting that off, whatever it is. No! Dang it. Stop it. Get him. Yeah. Oh. Let's do a finisher. Oh, never mind. Period with like no health left. We got the flying dude, he's annoying. What's he up to? Oh god! Alright, let's focus on these guys first, I guess. No!
They won't stop coming!
Stop hurting me!
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Oh, how I do love a good
Crap.
Vice!
Vice is still having problems.
Right. Protect the hussy, yes? Good plan. Let's go.
This sucks. Alright, I need a freaking Dark Lance.
Kaine! Hurry!
It's
Unleash
not
it.
open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
Can't hit him. I hate these things. Oh, there, they're all lined up. Ah, dang it. Oh, I got that one at least. No! Oh my god. Lock on. Boom! Get them out of here. Unleash!
No, you idiots. What are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Stop, you impatient fool.
Where is she?
Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already! Ugh! Got it.
Kaine, look out!
Are they? These things are freaking me out!
Alright, let's do medicinal herb and Dark Whirlwind would be good against these. Let's do that. Let's go Dark Whirlwind.
Kaine! What's wrong?
We need to help Kaine!
Dark Whirlwind destroys all of your orbs. Yeah, I'm on it. Why don't you help her and I'll take out all the things. Oh. Are they just continuing to spawn? They are. Alright, let me go help Kaine. Kaine, get up.
You okay?
Yeah. Well, we got problems.
4.
We don't need forgiveness, asshole.
Kaine?
Hey, he's not too bad. There's something on his head. I wonder if I can hit that. Oh, ran me over. Oh, let me try to hit that. Wow. I bet you that's a weak spot.
How should I know?
Kaine, are you all right?
I'm fine. Let's just kill some shit and move on, all right?
Ah!
Damn it! How can something so big be so fast?
Oh! Nice.
Damn shit.
Oh dear.
Armored. Oh, dirge for the hero. What's that? You defeated Goose within 2 minutes. All right, I defeated Goose. Goose has been defeated. Get this armor off. I'll need Dark Hand. Whoop. Dark Hand. Charge it up. Ha! Oh, did I just freaking miss? Now, I think we're just gonna hit through it. Ow. You can go ahead and use Strength Council. Yeah, get through that stupid armor. Oh yeah, I beat them up super quick. Ow. Die? Hey, why are you getting up?
Can we even hit this thing?
Fuck! Oh no!
I can't stop now. Damn it.
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going!
Let's go.
I'm guessing we have to break all the armor, but I don't know. How do I kill you? Armor off.
This way. Move.
Oh. Guess we go. Okay. Hey, what's this? Obtain the spear, Dragoon Lance. Any good? No, it's not.
Up here!
Oh, he's coming.
Can we deal with this thing?
Alright, screw it, just run.
Please, hurry!
I'm coming. Oh, God. Oh, it killed me. Alright, I wanted the shinies. I died. Alright, I can't get the shinies. I got it. Alright, Dragoon Lance.
Up here!
Run, dude.
How can we deal with this thing?
We don't deal with this thing, we run.
Please, hurry!
Get these stupid boxes out of my way. Oh God, no! No! Okay, now what?
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Uh-oh, he's back.
Attack incoming!
Oh, maybe I get him to ram it. Bet you that's what we do. I'm gonna get him to ram it. Ram the door. Come on, ram it.
The entrance is locked too.
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
Sure. That's not.
Strike the beast while it's down.
Ow.
Hit the thing while it's down.
Still nothing. It's unkillable.
Casa, 程度と、地、いるとて。
出口汗ようり一旦おきっとだあらペルアと試練死無石よいらこく
なあ、つで、
What are you doing here?
カルリのシータと、カイザム特キロだろ
You are correct.
な、アランテ三世隊。
フルアリ割りコテトラなんか信じんで But
あら、ペルアと。
そんな来てキリゴイタリ
アフィア、とさちちさたと、トレルタ、カイザムチと。ああ。
ラシゲラ
え、タッカー、奇跡をあ。
Hey! Stop! Let me go! Stop it! Damn it! King, no!
ギ、後で、アリクラーサ。アゴ。
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
ゆくく、おたおき、アルタ、ビート。来ると、こっち、いる。勝て、ケータルイトエチケロアルテリアだせ。
リュウジ
各石技師。
真鍮カレルタカイザムテラス
あんだ、あらたて。ウラーヌ、ペルア、ト、チ。
ウラーヌカリザムトトラチ Open the damn door!
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
Alright, don't let him die for nothing. Let's go. Although if his pet is that strong, how strong is the Shadow Lord? Health salve and recovery potion. Nice. Oh, may as well use one. There we go. Pick that one up.
Devila, Popola.
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1,300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Gestalt?
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you a refresher.
Obtained Project Gestalt documents.
Vice! My mind. I remember. Devila, Popola, you are not human. In fact, oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
So then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
No, they still live on. You know them as shades. Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time. Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Round 2. Fight. Oh, they powered up this time.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No. I'm nothing like you.
I want Dark Lance for this. Stop it. Dark Lance. Are you ready for this? Catch. I don't think she liked that so much. Ow. I just destroyed all of her orbs. That's awesome. I didn't know I could just run in there and destroy them all. Let's do that then. Hey, don't punch me. Push me again. Kinda got her number. Her sister's up there doing absolutely nothing. Almost got her.
Devila? Devila? Popola, are you crying? No! Don't die! You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, I can't be alone! Devila!
Popola. Let's stop this now.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop? Popola, wait! It doesn't have to— No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Oh, she angry.
Please,
She started this crap.
don't do this, Popola!
Oh
You
my
and Devil
God.
were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world with her for time immemorial.
My God.
Coolness of such fate is difficult to imagine.
All right, Popola means business.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's the only way.
Where are my health cells? Dang it! All right, hit it from range. I can't attack through all of that. It's nuts. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. We'll do health salve, and we'll do. My strength capsule's still going, isn't it? I think so. Well, screw it. I'll use another one. It's probably about to fade. My God! Okay, back off. Just kicking my butt. All right, what other options do I have? Well, I should use a magic drop. I think that, or no, defense drop. It's the spirit drop. There we go. We'll have the damage. Okay, we'll do that. Spirit drop, or spirit capsule rather. All right, that should help. Oh no, she interrupted my stabbing. I was almost there. Alright, let's just charge this up. Alright, this'll work. Just keep our distance. She ain't gonna like this. Yeah, there we go. Melee's not the way to go. Oh wait, hold on, let me get my magic back.
no stopping ever.
The bridge!
Blast! We're trapped.
I've got an idea.
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right. You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Emil!
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil!
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Emil! You jackass, get back here! Emil!
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn. I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Wow, that was unexpected. So he got sucked into a black hole of despair. Or something.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently I need to look at the Project Gestalt documents. Let's do that really quick. I think that's in fragments. No, not fragments. Notes. Alright, so we'll start at the lower ones. Project Gestalt Report 0923. As noted in the previous report, implementation of Gestalt mode can prevent the white chlorination syndrome we recently experienced. Transfer of bodily information to civilization-repressed replicants is proceeding as planned, with the genes of the originals safely stored inside. Our role as surveillance androids to prepare for when the incurable bacterial disease eventually dies out is also underway. So far, this is proceeding without issue. Observer 21, codename Popola. Interesting. Project Gestalt Report 9182. This document discusses potential strategies for the relapse cases we have observed in recent years. The term relapse, of course, refers to the catastrophic loss of sentience seen in certain gestalts. This syndrome has defied even our most pessimistic initial estimates and continues to trend upward with disturbing speed. With some relapse gestalts beginning to attack replicants, there is an urgent need to take comprehensive action. We remain convinced that an unknown technological default in the Gestalt transformation process is responsible for the condition, but so far have been unable to confirm this theory. Research of this condition is now our top priority, and looks likely to continue for some time. Observer 22, codename Devila. Catastrophic loss of sentience seen in certain gestalts. So I'm gonna assume that means people turning into shades? And beginning to attack replicants. I don't know what the difference between a Gestalt and a replicant is. I'm missing something here. Alright. Project Gestalt Report 10432. Shorthand minutes of Case 23. Emergency Response Conference. Committee Special Meeting. Issue, observed upward trend in relapses, noted and discussed. Issue, acceleration of restoration schedule, approved. Report, debate over using codename Noir for human restoration schedule. Report, preparations to launch Vice decoding system for above. Report, order collection of guidance and release code for Lasser alongside Vice launch. Observer 21, codename Popola. Observer 22, codename Devila. This game got weird in a hurry. Project Gestalt Report 11242. We have determined that the rise of relapses was due to an unexpected spike in the sentience of replicants, as well as a genetic instability within the original Gestalt. It seems the original's effect on bodies that have undergone the Gestalt process was not anticipated in advance. Immediate action must be undertaken to identify the links between this trend and the original Gestalt, along with its sister, the relapsed case known as Yona. The Observer Contact Group is growing uneasy, so finding a solution to the relapse issue should be considered a top priority. See other reports for more details. Observer 21, codename Popola. Alright, I'm not sure I'm putting all this together yet. Alright, so is the Gestalt? Alright, I'm missing something here. What am I not understanding? So who are the Gestalts and who are the other one? Who are the Gestalts and who are the Replicants? I think the Gestalts are me and Yona? Well, oh well, I'm not gonna sit here and be confused. But yeah, immediate action must be undertaken to identify the links between this trend and the original Gestalt, along with its sister. So I'm the original Gestalt, apparently. And Yona is a Gestalt as well, so I guess that means all the rest of the people are replicants? Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and heal a little bit and move forward. Oh wait, I didn't look behind me. Any secrets back there? Nope. Oh crap, wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, that's a lot. Hi guys! Good to see you all. Here, have some of this. You love it. Line that up, perfect. It's like bowling. Just got a broken saw, I think it was. Apparently good. I'm not a Gestalt, I'm a replicant. Okay. Gestalts are the human shades. Replicants are the... Quite sure I followed that. Dang it! Stop hitting me. That freaking move drives me crazy. I can never block it. And that should have been a parry. What was that all about? That's all you guys got? Oh, I missed that parry. That would have been great. Wow, I'm getting all sorts of good materials. I'm happy about that. Double kill.
Yona! This ends here.
Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
A book, huh? This book's getting beat up. He's gonna stop me with a book, huh?
How could a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you.
I'm well practiced in beating up books.
No! Impossible!
Clear a path.
Be careful!
I know!
Oh, he wants a strength capsule. Oh, he got me good. Oh, hold on. Ow! Alright, he's a little mean. Oh, he getting knocked out. Can't even see him. There's so much going on. Supposedly hitting him. Ow.
Vice, you alright?
Naturally, I am as fit as a fit.
You got nothing, Shadow Lord. Here, take this. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, oh, look out. Oh, you're doing some flying tricks now, huh? Think you're cool? Take that. So far, he doesn't have too many cool tricks. You know what? I'll just go ahead and use another strength capsule. Oh, completely whiffed that. Oh, there we go.
Wait. Brother?
Yoda. Huh?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yoda's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too.
just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him. It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to... I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that... I love you.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Kaine, watch over Yona for me. Allow me to understand your sadness. You think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on! Let's finish this!
Whoa, that was a cool attack. Yeah, I can fly too, buddy.
Vice, what's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? Come so... Strike the killing blow.
What is Vice going on about? Like this. Ooh, got him good there. Ah, dang it. No, alright, we're not attacking him in melee. It's not working out for us. Whoa.
No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. All right, no, I'm not.
Vice.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Vice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But...
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Grimoire Vice has lost all of his powers. No! Oh crap.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live.
I'm coming for you, buddy. You can't stop me. Oh god.
Shut up.
Quit pushing me back. Ow. A world in flux. You defeated the Shadow Lord. Alright, this game likes to hide stuff around, so I guess I may as well look. It's a strange, empty room with a bunch of furniture set up for Yona. How about over here? What's hiding over here? Hey, for once there's nothing. Alright.
Is Yona all right? Oh God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Guess Vice is still here.
Vice? Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
Me, of course. Everything's about me. It's actually gonna make me type it. Ah, well, maybe it's Link. Maybe my PS5 knows something. Maybe she's really into Ocarina of Time. I'm gonna assume it's me. Unless I'm not supposed to put me and there's like some secret answer, and if I put in the wrong thing, it's gonna like reset my whole save. but I'm pretty sure it's me. What happens if you misspell your own name? It's like, nope, try again. You're too stupid. Can't spell your own name. Melon? All right, I'm putting this in.
Is that you?
Yona.
Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
You and your sister, you have a good life, Kay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look. It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it. Thank you. I love it. It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
I am so confused. I feel like I missed something. What exactly happened? I feel like it was trying to do some sort of like reversal on me, like I was the shade the whole time, killing everybody to save this girl. Laster, now you gotta style your long hair like this. Well, I don't have the white silky. Well, I do have white skin, but I don't know if I have those perfect white silky legs. I'll have to shave. Alright, well, I am confused. I'm feeling kind of dumb for not, like, understanding what's going on. Come on, it's not that hard to understand. If you say so. I mean, I kind of get it. Why confused? Well, because... Like, I'm assuming that was a flashback, but I don't know what was up with the older Yona hanging out with the Shadow Lord there. That's why I'm confused. Yeah, I got 5 other endings. Maybe it'll start coming together for me. You didn't miss anything. The writing just did a crap job of telling the story. Mind if I explain? Well, there's gonna be more endings, so let's see if I piece it together. Imagine creating your clone and it kills you. Yeah, I don't know. I think it, like I said, I feel like it was trying to tell me I was the bad guy the whole time. I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and skip this. Oh, I can't. What? I can't skip it. Alright, well I guess we're gonna hang out and watch it. The music slaps. The music is good. The other playthroughs will reveal more things. Flashback of Kingdom Hearts debates where the defenders couldn't explain the plot. Well, I think they're just being nice and not revealing what's to come. You're not the bad guy, but the original Lasser. Yeah, I'm really surprised they're not letting me skip this. I'm pressing every button. The Yona that was possessing your sister was basically the Shadow Lord's sister. You will understand as you play along. Yeah, I mean, I think it was pretty obvious they were my counterparts. I mean, he looked like me from the very beginning. So, I mean, I'm not blind. I saw that. I understand the general premise. I'm just missing some of the details. I'm still not, like, I still don't get the whole time travel thing. Like, we were in the past with Yona, or somehow in the future. Like, what the heck happened during those 1300 years? How did we just teleport into the future? I don't get it. Presumably, the clone was created at that point in the past, but like there's this huge like 1300-year gap. What the heck? Time travel is a thing for another ending. Don't worry. All right, cool. So, stay tuned, I guess. That's good to know. The opening cutscene were the humans. There we go. Hey! Oh, I see. It's going to track my endings. Nice. It's convenient. Exit the clear data save screen? Clear data save screen. I don't know what it means by clear data, but yes. Oh, wait, no? Oh, never mind. I know what it's talking about. It means clear as in beat the game. Yes, I will exit. I saved. Ending B. Load your clear data after completing the game to experience Kaine's story. Interesting. I'm intrigued. And I got a trophy. You can now read a departed mother's diary in your house. Wardrobe has been added to the options menu. New outfits can be obtained by progressing through a departed mother's diary. Change music has been added to the game settings section of the options menu. You were asking for major spoilers here. Well, no, I think people know that I'm not trying to get spoilers. I'm just trying to understand the pieces that are already revealed to us. But if there's just more to come, then cool. Alright, so we're gonna load this up and then experience Kaine's story, I guess?
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway...
Kaine's dreams, discrimination. You're right, it's a text adventure. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden, hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on! The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the veins slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled with the beak pointing firmly toward the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine! He's very, flamboyant. Yoo-hoo, Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong. Be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt... Oh, look! The little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless. A failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upward. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No! Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak! Chanted the children. Freak! 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 Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell. But the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single, blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying! He's actually crying! Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. Ow, he screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it! What are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out! Leave this village! No one wants you here, either of you! Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. Oh, Kaine, she said, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't... Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me? Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one, and yet your grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath, as if she couldn't believe it was real. Well, where did you find these? Just stumbled on them while I was out doing the shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pain she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. Long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hands in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough, even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Kaine's dreams, daily life. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters and wood, and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaine. That you, Kaine? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close or I may take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine, close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma! Do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or, a new axe or something. The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? Shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter, and rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it! Crap. She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt and a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with a blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form in her small pink hands. This is tough, and my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma? Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that! Just stop, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face took her more than words. Wait, what? Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. There we go. I can read. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending, sooner than either of them had feared. The positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey lady, said Kaine with a bravado she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheek shook in bewildered anger. How dare this This thing, speak to me, she seemed to say, but Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but the new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it, stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter. She asked the shopkeeper for the medication. Ha, barked Demo. That old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head, but before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant flowers, but time had worked its cruel magic and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time now. Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw. Kaine took an indistinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Callie? Yeah, Callie, I guess. I know your grandmother, Callie, and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Callie? Thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said as Kaine scooted away yet again, and I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless, and with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked her grandmother with a yawn. Come here, let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kaine with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, eh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horseshit, said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Kaine would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. Kaine took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter, you truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself in Kaine's memory, a perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on, people and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. Kaine's dreams, separation. Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl, it's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaine, and I think it's burnt or something, because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in an equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kaine lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. Where are you going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was gonna check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the hell for? Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it under their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection. The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. Goddamn girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves, I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other. Grandma, no. If I don't go to the Kalma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately it seems my mind is... She didn't finish the thought, instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls and more talk about how beautiful you've become. Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you, where did that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma. Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kaine in a quacking voice. Oh, quacking. In a quaking voice. Grandma, stop it, what the hell? The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl, sometimes my mind just... Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. Listen, she began, maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself, but in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel for one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. Oh no. Oh gods, no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma? Grandma! Kaine ran then, faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark, not just fire. Can't be fire, too much smoke. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt, her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through means of a large, armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random, chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. All right, you bastard, she thought, as her scream echoed off the high cliffs around them. It's you or me, let's go. The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest, then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced toward the house. Through the smoke and flame, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. Grandma! At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. She's alive, thought Kaine. Alive. Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard toward the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up. Get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up now! As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped toward the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet only to fall back to earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma! Hold on. Just a little longer. Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard, laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The shade moved its claws slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this bastard. Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backward, but she forced it from her mind and began to hobble toward the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch at her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me. It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air toward the young girl that was latched to its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. Kaine? Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma? Kaine, you gotta run. You can't best this one. Kaine grabbed her hands and held on with all her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no! I said run, goddammit. You have to live. You have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from gaps in the creature's toes as the terrible, putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after the other, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed then, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept toward its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side. yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backward, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment, laughing like a madwoman. She leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? Think it is. Think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't. Can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Kill it many more times. Kill it now. As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer.
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
Alright, so we're back to here. After that extremely long story, my god.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
One swipe. Kaine's dreams encounter. I don't think we're done. We are not. Gently, weakly, softly. The shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off toward the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. Ha! Cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are ya? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you, that way you can live forever. No, stop! Don't want to live forever. Want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop! No! Don't hurt that picture! Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, where they vanished into the tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Ha-cha-cha-cha. I look like that? Oh God. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish? Like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me! Save me! Ka-ha-ha-ha-ha! Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Bwahahaha! Oh God, you are the best! Kaine glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet, and then began moving up toward the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it? Have what? Your body! Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Kahaha, yeah, maybe, what of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she'd ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small, whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Now give me that body, come on. Give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side. As she watched, it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back, too. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she had regained her voice. Stop! The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, sunshine, screamed the voice. We had a deal, I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern, the pattern of the shades, burn itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, Sunshine. I think you and me are gonna be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop! Gotta stop! Holding her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Hate's my favorite dish and I'm hungry. Let it go, feel the anger, burn with the fire of revenge, thirst for blood, then go out there and... Shut up! Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Ka-ha-ha, stupid idiot girl. You're possessed now, Sunshine, and there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Whispered Kaine. Yeah, possessed. You and me? We got what you might call a timeshare agreement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty in it for you, too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you? That big old shade that squashed your granny? We'll wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. But wait, said Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me? We could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kaine. I'll handle the killing. Ka-ha-ha, screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyrion. And if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour, and I like rotten and sour. Kaine found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna call that shade. Or, not call that shade. I'm gonna find that shade, and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyrion. Count on it. Ha! Laughed Tyrion. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body, but if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I am not a shade. I am Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her head, or in her mind, rather. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kaine started to place it in her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, grandmother. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn and the people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive!
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
Oh, hey. Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Kaine waking from her long, petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Are you kidding me? You can't be serious!
Please, try to understand. People are tired and scared, and... I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it!
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But...
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
another text adventure. No. I think we're through them. That was actually really interesting to get her backstory. A little excessive with the backstory, but yeah, still very interesting.
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil. But what good would that even do?
I got a fire going, Kaine.
Wait, is that?
Oh, a new scene.
Campfires are weird, aren't they? I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Perfect. Anything that's shiny. Good.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
Yeah, I think she noticed Emil.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid, before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
Alright, something's not making sense with this timeline. Like, they treated her like a freak before she was possessed, so I'm super confused. Like, what was wrong with her beforehand? Weird.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea! Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body! I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
I'm just being super creepy, just listening in on their conversation. Not gonna join you guys, I'm just gonna stand over here and listen.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Alright, what do we got in the house? I know there's a new thing, apparently. Might be more reading.
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
Ah, yes, the mom's diary.
I've not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the Black Scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here. Take a look.
Oh, it's saving. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Considering I'm about to end stream. Oops.
Say there. Can you not hear me?
Crap, I wasn't meaning to do a new thing. Whoa, what the heck? What am
Why
I?
are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now, there's the door.
Right. Let's go.
What? What is happening? Can I go back? Leave this area? Oh, fine, I'll do it. I'm here. Proceed beyond this point and you will be unable to save until the battle is over. Do you want to go through the door? No. We'll save this for the next. I don't know what is happening, but we'll save this. Alright, we're leaving. Strange things are happening. And I'm lost again. I'm right there with you, Manny, yesterday.
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
Alright, well, let me grab this stuff. 900 gold! And gold moonflower seed. Alright, so I think it's gardening time. So, hopefully we get it this time. This might be the last time that we garden. I know I've said that before, but you never know. Could be it. Harvest. The amount of items you can harvest from your field depends on... Well, why is it... I know about this. Why are you telling me new things? Or repeat information, not new things. Alright. Plant... Pink. So we're going peach, pink, peach, pink, peach. And I will not do what I did last time and do 3 peaches in a row. Watch me, people. I can't be trusted. Oh, not fertilized. I can't be trusted. So what'd you guys think of Kaine's backstory? I thought it was pretty damn interesting. See, I've been playing as Kaine too much now, and she's got me cussing. She's infected me. Maybe I'm possessed by a shade now. And I have just to kill to sustain myself. But yeah, Kaine just became a much more interesting character to me. Before, she was just the weird lingerie girl. I still don't know why she's wearing lingerie, but, you know. All things explained in time, I guess. Maybe the shade requires it. You must fight in lingerie. For my amusement. He kind of did sound like a pervert. I like her story a lot, but being a plain novel kind of kills it. Yeah, it is a weird thing that they're doing with those, like, text interludes. Lastly, remember that flamboyant voice you did? I will give you everything I own if you go into your house and yell for blueberry like that. Oh, I do crap like that all the time. She's used to it. She's used to it. Let's see. Oh, crap. See, I'm already getting out of order again. I think I'm back at pink. Yeah, pink. If I want, I can see the trophy list after gardening. I think we're just going to take off after gardening. If you remind me, though, I'll check it out on the next stream. Alright, what are we back back to Peach, I think. This is where I screwed up last time. Hopefully I didn't screw up again. You guys watching me? Keeping me honest? What do you want me to do, man? Yes, today I walk in like, darling, I'm home. Or do you want me to be like the other type of flamboyant? Like, Jesus Christ, I'm home already. I missed you so much, sweetie. I am absolutely famished. Something like that? Is that what you guys are looking for? I wouldn't have been able to read all that out loud. I'd have lost my voice. I'd have trailed off. I'd have ended up at McDonald's. Wow, that took a turn I wasn't expecting. I swear, if my gay friends would just look at me and shake their heads. Like, we don't talk like that, dude. We don't talk like that at all. Be like, you guys totally know you talk like this. This is how you talk all the time. Stereotypical. That's how they all talk. My gay friends may not talk like stereotypical gay people, but there's just something about them that if you see them, you just know. It's like, yeah, they're gay. It's just, I don't know what it is, but they just have that look. And I don't know what that, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just like instantly upon meeting them, you're like, yep, I know. You don't have to tell me. All right, we're gonna save. 45 hours, 37 minutes. All right, so what do you guys think? Legendary flower? You think we're gonna get it? I'll check at the end of the stream tomorrow when we do Red Dead. So, what do you guys think? We gonna get it? Is the gardening over? Are we done? Hopefully. Alright, I did save. We're good there. I think we're good. I think we're good. And I think I got to 25% of the trophies. I'm not gonna look at the trophies, but I am curious at what percentage I have. What percentage? We're at 34%. Actually better than I thought. Oh, Miss Chin has faith. Miss Chin has faith. Who knows? Miguel is not guessing. I'm not that lucky for the gardening to be over. Alright, well, hopefully it turns out. Like I said, into the Red Dead stream tomorrow. I'll check it out. Hopefully there'll be a nice legendary flower waiting for us, but we shall see. Thank you all for coming. Have a good night. I'll be back on Nier on, geez, what day is it? On Wednesday. And I'll be streaming Red Dead tomorrow, like I said. See y'all later. Have a good one.